I really want to know what y'all are at in your team affinities. Has anyone been grinding these, trying to get them done? Because if you look at mine, literally every single one is at 0%. I will say though, like, we have progress in all of them. I think maybe I don't have all the silvers, but it goes up all the way, so it's hard to get your percentages up. But I want to know, are any of y'all grinding team affinities, trying to get those diamond cards? Do you have multiple of these diamond cards? Does anyone have all of them? Anything like that? And if you want to start working on this, I do have some advice. If you do the moment, there's 30 moments for each team. They shouldn't be super hard, veteran difficulty for all of them. They shouldn't be super long or anything like that. There are 30 of them. But if you do all 30 of those, then you have one card for every team. That moment literally gets you to the silver. And if you have any of the collections done, a lot of people, including myself, didn't know this, where there is a live series collection boost. Obviously, I'm very much in the minority of having all the live series collections done, but if you have any of the collections done, especially those cheaper ones, you can use it for 20,000 points in the program. So if you do a moments and a team's collection, you already have two cards, a silver and a gold for that team. So that's just something to watch out for. But I'm curious because I barely have any progress in any of these team affinity divisions. I would assume the Dodgers is the only one that I actually have percentage for. And kind of going through here, yeah, it looks like the Dodgers are the only one I actually have some percentage for. And I'm very curious to see where y'all are at. What have you been doing to grind it? My plan is just probably trying to get these done as I go on. I still need to do the Conquest maps, the third Diamond Quest map. I got to get all the Diamond Quest players. I want to do the 2 mini seasons that they have. So my plan is just to try to get progress as I go throughout the year and just kind of see where we end up. And at some point I want to make sure I get all the diamond cards because there is a Jolt series collection, and I'll go ahead and show you guys in case you didn't know this. Right, if we check out collections, we go to legends and flashbacks, we just go to, I guess, yeah, Jolt series. We can literally see right here the Jolt series voucher on April 25th. So coming up in about a month, we have our first big legends and flashbacks collection. So that's something I want to try to stay on top of. Get at least 15 of those Diamond Team Affinity cards done before April 25th. But I am really interested to read the comments on this video and see where y'all are at. This is going to be, for me, more of an update video. Again, I think I probably want to go through and play all the moments, but I want to make sure I'm doing this with all the teams. Now, I'm not thinking that I'm going to have percentage with Paul O'Neill, for example, if I do this, right? He's the Yankees card. Just collect him. If you collect a card, you don't lose it. It just makes it non-sellable, but that card's already non-sellable anyways. But I got the silver. I'm at 20,000 points. If I do the moment, boom, I got the gold too. But yeah, that gets me to 1%. So I guess this is going to get me to 1% for every team. But I just wanted to make sure I got this done. I figured the best way for me to do that was a video, but I also wanted to just talk about MLB The Show 25. I wanted to kind of create, I guess, a discussion a little bit in the comment section and just see how y'all are feeling about MLB 25 team affinity. Has anyone been like specifically grinding it? These silvers and golds, by the way, if you do that moment and get a silver, that's another thing I wanted to mention. Parallel XP. So if you're grinding, if you're doing Conquest mini seasons, it might be good to start maybe with the moments, because then you have a silver and you can start doing the mission. And if you do that silver's mission, boom, there's 10 more thousand points. You'd be at 15,000 with that. And you're probably going to be getting some other missions done. There's homers, runs, innings pitched, strikeouts, things like that. I know I'm blocking a little bit of them, but if I turn off the camera, right, each team has these types of missions. Only a one-time thing, but if you're using those silver cards, you're going to get some of that done. You're going to start getting progress towards the on the rise, the season standouts, kind of these season-long ones, and everything like that. We even got Journey to the Finest later on, and then Clubhouse leader ones are going to be insane. That's going to be absolutely nuts to try to get those. But if you're using those silver cards you get from the moments, it'll help you get towards that gold card by doing the PXP missions, but then also the other stat missions that they have available. Let me go ahead and keep doing these collections, though. Again, I just wanted to make sure I got this done. But I'm enjoying the game so far. Now, this is the most excited I've been for an MLB The Show in a long time. Like, going into 23, wasn't very excited. Everything I had heard to go into the year about sets and seasons did not sound like it was going to be fun to me. And then when sets and seasons were back for 24, I was just like, yep, it's pretty much going to be like a waste year for me, man. I know I don't like it. I got burned down so quickly. I fell behind so quickly, never really caught back up. But leading up to 25, one of the first things they said, boom, Sets and Seasons is gone. That's awesome. We had the new mode, Diamond Quest. I'm hoping they expand a little bit on it next year, but Road to the Show in high school and college are on Road to the Show. I would love to see more games next year. I would love to see somehow starting as a freshman in high school, or maybe being able to do a full senior season. I would love to see, though, a freshman in college. I think that'd be fun rather than skipping to your final year, just so you can maybe even be a little bit younger, but still try to improve your draft stock. I think there's good stepping stones laid out with that. I love that the full customization is back for the attributes. I like that they've grouped them, but you can also then choose to do specific ones. I really do wish, though, even if it didn't, like, it's a different thing in the code, apparently, for the bats, the metal bats. So the exit velos, you're going to notice higher ones with the metal bats. But I really do wish that there was some way to have a metal bat skin in Road to the Show, in Diamond Dynasty, just for the noise. Like, playing through Road to the Show, I don't know if y'all have played it, watched it. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I loved it. I've only done high school. I haven't even done my college yet, but I loved hearing that ting of the metal bat, however you want to describe it, but just that the bat crack of a metal bat, the noise, man. It just sounds so good. I feel like they did a really good job on it. And I'm hoping, because again, it's a different code. It's not something they can just give us a metal bat skin apparently and have it only be sound effects, which I'm a little bit surprised about. But with that being said, I would love it if maybe they gave us an event. If y'all have any thoughts on this, if you would like this, dislike it, let me know your thoughts on this idea. But how about a moonshot event where we get to use a metal bat? Maybe it's common hitters with metal bats, but I would even like to see just normal players. Imagine the exit velos, the distances you could see on homers with Giancarlo Stanton, for example, Kyle Schwarber, some guys with insane power. Like, imagine some of the exit velos y'all could see in an event with metal bats, with these diamond cards, with these cards in Diamond Dynasty. And I see no harm in that. I'm guessing it's something they should be able to do, you know, because they've been able to stadium lock events. I would assume they would be able to bat lock events too. And it's not like it's BR or ranked seasons where it would really make a difference. I honestly, to me, events is the perfect place to do it. Events would be the perfect place to let us use metal bats in Diamond Dynasty. Because, yeah, you have win streak rewards. You can get progress towards the multiplayer program. But I personally can't think of a downside. Again, I know I kind of prefaced this by saying, hey, if you think this would be a good idea or a bad idea, I really don't know. Who would think this is a bad idea? And if you, for whatever reason, think it's a bad idea, I would love to know why. Because off the top of my head, I can't think of any reason why it would be a bad idea. Maybe because, oh, people might get too many homers or something and get PXP too easily, or get some of these My Legacy stat missions done too easily. But my kind of counter argument to that would be, if you play versus a CPU on Rookie with a wood bats, you're probably going to do way better on PXP and stat missions than you ever could for a metal bat in an event. So I don't know, man. I would just really like it if the first moonshot event of the year, if one of the, I guess it's not a rule, but one of like the descriptions for the events is like metal bats only. I feel like that would just be so sick, and I can't think of a counter argument. I can't think of a counter argument for why that would be a good idea. I could see people just not wanting it, but like if that's the case, if you don't want to play someone using a metal bats, just don't play the events. You know, that's I feel like what I would say. But I'm very interested to see how long the rest of these team affinity programs take me. I still have all of the USA Conquest maps to go. I still have the 25 Conquest map to go. I still have the 2 mini seasons to go, because I do want to do both of those, I think. So I probably should load up my lineup with these silver cards. Wait, I forgot I had Steve Finley. Always one of my favorite legends, one of my favorite swings every year. I need to try him in ranked seasons. Let me see though. So we know there's the PXP with the silvers. 150. I think it should just be 150, 300, 500, whether it's a pitcher or not. But 150 PXP, that's 10 plate appearances. Like, that's really not too bad. I'm thinking when I do Conquest, as much as I would love to try to P5 Beltron as soon as possible, like, that's going to happen eventually. Like, I don't see him coming off. Oh, I forgot to do this team. I don't see him coming off my team for a long time unless there's somehow a better Beltron released. And I would love to P5 him, but I'm going to get him P5 in no time, man, if I'm actually grinding and playing ranked seasons. So when I'm playing Conquest, I feel like I should load up my lineup with all silvers, because for me, since I did these collections, I'm at least 20,000, and then if I do the silver PXP, boom, I'm gonna be at the gold card. And I could probably just do the same teams. Once I finish a silver, I can move on to the gold and try to just do all of those, and that will get me closer to the diamond. We got to get to 55. So let's see, if I do these, that's going to be 20,000 points. I got 20,000 for my collection. So me personally, I would be at 40,000. If I did the moment, I'd be at 45. But if I got those PXP ones, I'm probably going to have some of these quick impact missions close to done, I would have to think. Probably not exactly done, because 50 hits, 10 doubles, like that's a lot of stuff even for the quick impact ones. But maybe I'll go through and do all the moments as well. But I'm going to have diamonds before I know it, especially if I'm doing these PXP ones. So I think if I do the Conquest maps, I'm probably going to end up loading my lineup with a lot of silver players, at least to start. Maybe I should try to do all the silvers right away. If anybody knows of a spreadsheet, I feel like someone's got to have a spreadsheet for all of the Team Affinity card missions. If anyone has that, please let me know. But for Conquest maps, I need to do 25. I need to do Cactus. I need to do the 3 USA ones. At some point, they're probably going to add more. I still got to do the 2 mini seasons. We need to do both of those, so I could probably make my lineup with some of those silvers and everything like that. Yeah, let me exit the tutorial, but we got a classic, and we have the new year, new series, and then Diamond Quest. I only got 3 of these cards. I still need Travis Bazana, and then I still need to get Bryson Stott and Garrett Crochet, so I'm probably going to have to do this map a couple times. Got a lot of playing I need to do. I got a lot of grinding that I need to do, and I feel like a lot of chances to use these silver and gold cards and earn my progress in the Team Affinities. But now I kind of want to go through all the collections they have for me right now. Starter collections, collect uniforms. I feel like we should easily be able to go ahead and do this. Boom, we got that done. Free agents, I don't think I have. But again, this is for me just kind of an update video. This is kind of a where I'm at. And MLB The Show 25. I got 21 free agents on this page. That's 32 total. That's going to be 60 total. That's going to be 95 total. Oh, okay. That's going to be 103, 133, and we're at 140. So I still need a few more free agents. I'm sitting at 140 for now. I'll hold off on that. But I really want this to be a check-in. I want y'all to let me know what you've been grinding, how much progress you've made. I'm showing y'all kind of where I'm at for everything. XP reward path, I'm at 198,000. Slowly but surely making progress. Once I do those mini seasons, that's over 60,000 XP from both of those. I think the Conquest maps have some, so I'm going to jump up pretty quickly. I'm almost at 200,000. A week from now, I wouldn't be surprised if I was pushing 400,000. Getting that clever girl icon. Team Affinity, we're going to start making a lot of progress. I already made a lot today. I've done the starter in the Tokyo series, spring breakouts. I'm at 25 out of 100, but we'll start making progress on that. 30 out of 100 on here, but I've got some of these cards. I can start doing some PXP missions, stat missions, series missions, things like that for both of these 2 things. We can really start making some progress on everything. I want to get the player programs done. I really just want to get caught up. I want to try to do as much as I can on this game. But let me go back into collections. Let me see. We already looked at that. Let me see legends and flashbacks. Pipeline, I'm sitting at 8 of them so far. And we still got a lot of the program to do. Spring Breakout, I'm sitting at 2. And I have to do the showdown 3 more times. I'm not looking forward to that. Jolt series. Oh, wait, I already got... Oh, I didn't even realize I got Max Muncy. Okay, so we got 1. I guess we got that today by doing the collection. But hey, my first Jolt series is a Max Muncy. I really want to get Frank Thomas. The contributor series, I have... Oh, I already have 12 of these. Do I have 12 non-sellable ones? Because if we do, I just kind of want to check in right now and do this. And wait, it looks like the only ones I have are non-sellable. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, I might as well just do this right now, get an extra show pack since we're here. Again, I'm kind of checking in on progress. Last ride series. Let's see if I have 4 non-sellable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And there's another show pack. Wait, I'm going to get a few show packs from this. Heck yeah. 20th anniversary. I got Soto, Judge. These are non-sellable though, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need one of the diamonds to get the show pack. I sold mine from the Digital Deluxe. I think I sold Ted Williams for like 15,000 stubs, maybe a little less, but I'll go ahead and buy those guys back eventually. There's no voucher from that. I'm not seeing any vouchers from these, but y'all see, okay? There's a Jolt Series voucher. Keep in mind, I'm just saying, there's probably going to be a voucher in here. There's probably going to be a voucher in here. So even though there's not right now, there's probably going to be a voucher in here. And once there are vouchers, once that collection comes out, especially if it's a really good card, you're probably going to see the prices of these guys go up. So they're not CC Sabathia's from many seasons, but like David Wright's not super expensive right now. I have a feeling when those vouchers come out, if there's a voucher in here, again, that's not a guarantee that there is, but I'm kind of guessing there is going to be. But I have a feeling he's not going to be 7,000 to 9,000 stubs anymore. He's going to be a little bit more expensive, especially if it's a good collection reward. So just keep that in mind. Again, this is not financial advice or anything like that. So I'm not telling you how to spend your stubs or what, but it's just something you want to think about. Try to keep collecting cards if you can. Don't necessarily spend your stubs, because I'm saying that again. I don't know if every single one of these are going to be having a voucher, but it's just something to think about. Something to keep in mind. Willie Mays, can't sell him. Mark Davis, we could. That's not sellable. I don't even have 7 of these guys anyways, but we'll keep working on this. I think some of these cards I could get from Team Affinities, non-sellables. Easy 7 in here for me. But again, that's something I'm thinking about. I'm trying to do as much as I can, trying to get as many cards of these as I can so that I'm ready once that collection comes out. I don't want to be underprepared, because in the past, you've needed a lot of the cards. You've needed quite a few of them, so it's one thing to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and collect these. And the... Oh, wait, no, we need postseason too. 1, 2, 3. I want to get Manny Ramirez. I was kind of surprised to see some of these cards pretty low on price anyways, or already from the XP reward path, but I want to get all of those. Tops now, we got Nolan. This Silver Mike Trout, by the way, one of the best cards I've ever used. 692 average, 9 hits, 3 of them homers. Like, this card is just fantastic. He has a 2149 OPS for me. This dude was insane, carried me to 10 wins in BR, but I kind of want to try him in ranked seasons, to be honest. We're at 9 out of 10 for tops now, so we'll come back for that. But again, it's just something to think about. Again, I don't know if every single one of these card series are going to have a voucher, but I know it's not only going to be the Jolt series. I think that's just kind of a hint. We know, hey, April 25th, that's when it's coming out, so April 25th, get grinding before then. Try to get cards, try to get some of these collections done. I'm assuming you might be able to lock in. I mean, he's non-sellable anyways, but Roki Sasaki, Leotoles, those might count as vouchers for that collection. You never know. So that's just one thing to think about. Inning collections, if you want a head start, you can collect all the bosses. You get 2 of them from the XP path, and then you would have to buy the 3rd. I'm probably going to do that to try to get a head start on the 2nd inning. Goats. So we have 10-0 banner. I went 10-1. I didn't go 10-0. World Series. You have the 1,000 rating cards, and then the Kingdom is from collecting all of the classic stadiums. You have the My Legacy stuff. I'm guessing these are the only ones that have been unlocked. The 3-piece suit, the Moonshot jerseys, these socks, and then the that bat skin right there. We have uniforms, 120 of them. I only got 13 on this page and 17 on that page, so I got to save those up a little bit. MLB jerseys, I'm at 9. Don't have any of the MLB alternates. I have 1 of the throwbacks and 1 of these throwbacks here for the AL. Classic stadiums, that's how you get the Kingdom, in case anybody's wondering, but I don't have any of these. I don't know what the prices are going for. I don't have any socks. I don't have 75 bats on that page, but I feel like I should have 75 bats. We would get a Topps bat. You could get a Coach bat as well. Let me just see the first page. Wait, no, those are all diamonds. Okay. So I got 2 on there, 4 on there, 6 on there. So that's 12 total plus 24. I got 30. So I feel like I'm just going to hold off on even doing that. I'll wait until I get some more bats. But that's really where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I guess the other thing I haven't checked, I haven't showed you guys my ranked rating. We're 8-1 on the year. I'm at 542, so we are getting closer to World Series. We are 258 points away from that. But let me check the multiplayer program. I think that's the only thing I haven't really looked at. I'm at 27 points. And we got to get all the way up to 150, but they're adding a few more drops as the year goes on. I got to get 38 more strikeouts, some PXP with Mark Davis, and then 1 hit in the event. So I guess maybe I'm going to try playing the events to get that done. But that's where I'm at. I'm so curious to see. Let me know updates for anything, where y'all are. Again, that's where I'm at on everything. Trying to get everything done. Conquest maps, mini seasons, team affinities. Trying to get prepared for that collection on April 25th. Very interested to see what the overall of the card is. I don't think it's going to be a 99, but if it is, that'd be kind of sick. But if y'all enjoyed, hey, feel free to drop a like. Again, just checking in, showing y'all where I'm at. I want to see where you're at in the comments section, what you've been working on, everything like that. Daily MLB The Show 25 videos. If you want to subscribe, feel free to follow on Twitch, Twin Gaming TV on there. We've been streaming over on Twitch, but also here on YouTube. But as always, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And hopefully I'll see you in tomorrow's daily upload.